guys, I'm Tanya and welcome to my channel and welcome to the day 4 of Navratri. And the color of today is royal blue. As you can see, I'm wearing this royal blue outfit. It's a suit which also has a dupatta and the pants. And I've done blue smoky eyes just to complement this beautiful suit. So royal blue is one of the favorite colors among the 9 colors of Navratri. This color is used to celebrate the goddess Kushmanda, which is also known as Ashtbhuja Dewi. And Ashtbhuja का मतलब है 8 arms, उनके 8 हाथ थे, that's why she is called Ashtbhuja. और ऐसा माना जाता है कि she is the one who created this world with her smile and her name means warm energy and cosmic egg. So wearing blue colored clothes on the day 4 of Navratri and worshipping the goddess Kushmanda is believed to improve health, wealth and strength. So for today I've done this blue smoky eye and उसके अंदर मैंने glitter भी add की है just to make it more beautiful. And ये eye look बहुत ही easy है create करना. I will tell you how to recreate it. And to complement this eye look मैंने बाकी सब कुछ neutral रखा है. I've applied the nude lips. Base भी काफी neutral है. And yeah, if you want to know how to recreate this makeup, then just keep on watching. Firstly, let's prime our skin. And to prime the skin, I'm using the Sugar Base of Glory Pore Minimizing Primer. Just this much, and then massaging it between my fingers and applying it all over my face. So now after nicely priming our skin, now it's the time to apply the foundation. And for the foundation, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 128 Warm Nude. And I'm just going to take a little amount of this foundation on the back of my hand. And now I'm using this Bloom Beauty Blender. And now using this beauty blender, I'm just going to apply this foundation all over my face and neck. Now let's move on to the concealer, and for the concealer I'm using this Wet n Wild concealer. These are the Photo Focus and the Corrector concealers and they are really good. I really love these concealers. They are medium to full coverage concealers. They give you really smooth finish and they're also really easy to blend. So firstly I'm using this concealer which is in the shade Medium Tawny. And I'm just putting this concealer a little bit under my eyes. So this concealer is very close to my skin tone and I'm using it to correct the skin tone. जहाँ पे थोड़ी बहुत darkness है, वहाँ पे मैं ये concealer apply कर रही हूँ. And I'm also applying it around my lips. And now I'm using the same beauty blender and I'm just blending this out. Now to brighten up the under eye area as well as to highlight other parts of my face, I'm using the same concealer in the shade Light and I'm just going to apply it a little bit under my eyes, just like this. And I'm also using it to highlight the other parts of my face like bridge of the nose, center of the forehead, a little bit on the cupid's bow and on the chin area. And after applying this concealer, now I'm again blending all this out. Now after blending the concealer, now let's just set this base. And for that I'm using this Colorbar Flawless Airbrush Finish Loose Powder in the shade Beige Fair. So this is how this loose powder looks and I will use it with the powder puff जो कि इसके साथ नहीं आता, ये Miniso का है और मैंने सिर्फ इसके अंदर ऐसे ही रखा हुआ है. So I'm just going to apply it right under my eye area. So now after baking my under eye area, I'm just taking a little amount of this loose powder onto a powder brush and I'm just lightly applying it all over my face. And now I'm also applying this loose powder onto my smile line area to just prevent the smile lines. Now after doing this, I'm just taking this big powder brush and I'm just removing all of this bake. Now let's contour our skin, and for that I'm using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette and I'm just going to pick up a little amount of this bronzer, and we use the bronzer just to give a little bit of warmth onto our skin and to give our face more chiseled look. So I'm just bronzing up my face. And I'm also applying this contouring shade or the bronzing shade onto my forehead area, just on the edge of the forehead and also on the jawline area. Now I'm just pinching this brush to contour my nose. And now for the blush, I'm using this Blue Heaven Diamond blush on in the shade 503, and I'm just going to take this blush onto this small blush brush. And ये बहुत ज़्यादा पिगमेंटेड ब्लश है, तो बहुत ही लाइट हैंडेडली आपको इसको लगाना है, बहुत ही हल्के हाथों से इसको पिक करिए एंड देन जस्ट स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली अप्लाई दिस ब्लश. आप एकदम से ही बहुत सारा लगा लेंगे तो बहुत ही मुश्किल हो जाता है ब्लश को निकालना, बट अगर आप इसको स्लोली और ग्रेजुअली बिल्डअप करेंगे इसकी इंटेंसिटी, देन इट विल लुक रियली ब्यूटिफुल. Now after applying the blush, now it's time to add the highlighter onto our skin, and for that I'm using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petal. So I'm just taking a good amount of this highlighting powder onto this highlighting brush, and now I'm just applying it on the high points of my face. So now after the highlighter, our base makeup is all done, and now let's just move on to the eyes. So firstly, let's do our brows, and for that I'm using this Wet n Wild Color Iconic Brow Pencil in the shade Brunettes Do It Better. And I'm just using this brow pencil to fill in as well as to shape my brows. Now after that I'm using the same Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm using it to prime my eyelids. So I'm just applying it onto my eyelids, and now I'm just using a brush to blend this out. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm using this Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave eyeshadow palette. So this eyeshadow palette is best for smoky eyes. So today I'm just going to do a blue smoky eye, and for that I'm using this section of shades which has some really beautiful blue colors. So firstly I'm taking this eyeshadow and I'm just placing it right on my eyelid, and I'm just dragging it towards my crease area. You just have to build up the intensity of this eyeshadow. It's a very beautiful matte blue eyeshadow, so you just have to build the intensity of this shade onto your eyelid. So now after packing this shade onto my eyelid area, now let's just use this dark brown shade, and I'm using it right where this blue shade ends, और मैं इसको ऐसे ड्रैग कर रही हूँ और अच्छे से ब्लेंड कर रही हूँ ताकि एक ट्रांजिशन इफेक्ट बने और यहाँ पर कोई भी स्टार्क लाइन ना बने. So I'm just using it to blend this blue eyeshadow and to create a really nice transition effect. Now I'm using this light brown shade and I'm putting it right on top of this dark brown shade ताकि काफी अच्छे से blend हो जाए और ये eye look well blended लगे. Now I'm using this black shade and I'm putting it right on the outer corner of my eye. Now after that I'm using this blending brush and I'm just using it to blend all of this black as well as this brown eyeshadow. Now I'm using this blue shimmer shade and I'm just applying it onto my eyelid. Now it's time to add the glitter onto this eye look, and for that I'm using this Glitter Galaxy Pressed Glitter Palette, and I'm picking up this blue shade onto a flat brush and I'm just applying it on the center as well as on the inner corner of my eyelid. Now let's apply the eyeliner, and for that I'm using this Faces Canada Magnetized Eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm just applying a winged eyeliner with this eyeliner. Now I'm using this Nika K Auto Eyeliner Kajal, and I'm using it to tightline my lower as well as upper waterline. Now I'm using this matte dark blue shade and I'm using it to tightline my lower lash line. Now after that I'm using this dark brown shade and I'm just blending this dark blue shade using this dark brown shade. Now after this I'm using this highlighting shade and I'm using it to highlight my inner corners, and I'm also using it to highlight my brow bone area. Now just curl up your lashes using an eyelash curler. And now for the mascara, I'm using this Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara and I'm just applying this mascara onto my upper as well as lower lashes. Now this eye makeup is done, and now let's move on to the lips. And for the lipstick, I'm using this Lakme Absolute Matte Melt Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vintage Pink, and I'm just applying this lipstick onto my lips. Now I want to make this lipstick more nude, and for that I'm using this Physicians Formula the Healthy Lip Liquid Lipstick. So इस liquid lipstick का ये brush टूट गया है, and I'm not going to use this brush. So I'm using this another brush to apply this liquid lipstick. Now the makeup is all done, and now let's just fix this makeup. And for that I'm using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'm just going to spritz it all over my face. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this makeup look. I have created this blue smoky eye, which is cult favorite of mine. I really loved royal blue as a color. It's one of my favorite colors. It really complements my skin as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and do follow this Navratri series if you want to know more about Navratri and the colors which Navratri has. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the day 5 of Navratri. Till then, bye bye, take care.